What happens if you drift from the faith? Paul says if you continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and not be moved away from the hope of the gospel. But let's read the whole thing because we're going to talk about this. This is Colossians 1:21 through 23. Paul says this, "And you that were sometime alienated and enemies in your mind by wicked works, yet now hath he reconciled in the body of his flesh through death, to present you holy and unblameable and unreprovable in his sight, if you continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel." And people will teach that Paul is warning believers about losing salvation here. But look at what he's actually saying. He's describing what has already happened. You were alienated in your mind, not in God's mind. Your sin and shame made you feel distant, but God was not distant from you. And now, through the physical death of Jesus, you have already been reconciled, past tense. Because of that reconciliation, God now sees you as holy, unblameable, and unreprovable. That's your standing. So what does continue in the faith mean? It doesn't mean keep performing to stay saved. It means keep believing what is already true about you. Stay grounded in the hope of the gospel. Do not drift back into fear or striving or trying to earn what you already have. So what happens if you do drift from it? Are you still saved? Yes, because your salvation was never based on your consistency. It was based on Christ's. Drifting from truth affects your experience of the Christian life, not your eternal standing with God. This passage is actually an encouragement. Paul's saying, you are already reconciled. Stand firm in that truth. Do not let anything move you away from the confidence God has already given you.